1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Unbelievable stuff there. Absolutely brilliant here. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant here. Unbelievable stuff there. We got 2 in the bed there. We've got 3 in the bed moment here. Unbelievable stuff there. What a move! What a move there! Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League. This is Season 5, Round 16 at the glorious race of the Mexico Grand Prix. I am your host with the most, Malk. Like I said, this is Round 16 of 18 of the races of the season. So obviously both titles have all set and done and dusted, because congratulations to Carlsberry and also to Snookster for winning the drivers and the constructors last week, round 15 at the Japanese Grand Prix. So it was just a brilliant, magnificent achievement from Carlsberry, the flying Kimmy Finn, as I call him nowadays. But to be fair though, it'd be good to see how he can try and push on to try and finish off, to try and get even more stronger, to finish off the best points that he's ever got at CWC Racing League. So it'd be good to see. Hello Watkins, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. Good to everyone that's joined the session. So at the moment, obviously, we're live exclusive on the League Racing TV channel, so thank you to those guys for giving us the live exclusive viewing on the Monday nights for you guys as well. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow to the League Racing TV channel for the remainder of the races. But if you want to check out the old historical races, check out my old TV YouTube channel, which is WWFC 2009, so make sure you check that out as well. As I said, we're at the glorious race of the Mexico Grand Prix, so I'm going to go to the track video. So let's see what happens at, I hope I've got this right, yes we have, we've got the Mexico Grand Prix. This is round 16 at Mexico City. It's been years, back in the 90s, early 90s, when it was all, when Nigel Mansell, back in the old days when it was the old left-hander bender stuff. So track distance 4.304 kilometers with 2.674 miles with 17 turns, and there'll be 3 DRS zones. So but it'll be good to see how the guys can try and push on from this situation. Obviously, from the track point of view, we're not sure how they can try and push on, but it'll be good to see how some of the drivers. It's not over yet, because we're going to go and watch the champion of Carlsberry to do his driving one lap of the track itself. So please clap and I can't say the words. Please clap and congratulations to him for to win the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors. So we go up to a long DRS straight. This is the part where you do not want to be in first place. This is coming up to the first corner now, and then you have to try and go right and then to the left, then quickly onto the right, try and avoid going on the left hand side to hit the penalty itself. Then we've got the second DRS straight, then we go to the end of the first sector. And then this is the part where you have to get the rhythm going. You have to go on the left and then you go on the right. This is the part where you have to be the double right-hander and try and get it smooth, and he's done it absolutely perfect actually in that lap. So this is the part where people will be tricky. This is coming up to the S's section. You have to get, as I said, you need to get a rhythm going. If you don't, you'll lose out massively, and you could easily cut the corners as well. This is the third DRS straight, which is coming to the end of the second sector, into the third. The baseball ground stadium. It's great how they revamped it to make it inside loads of fans to watch the famous Mexico track, and come up to the part where the end of the third sector. This is the part where you can easily lose the back end if you're doing the DRS itself. But that's the track of the Mexico Grand Prix. We're just waiting for some drivers to kick off, but hopefully we'll try and bounce back itself. So, but it'd be good to see how the guys can try and push on. But while we're waiting for some of the drivers to start off, we've got about 2 minutes to start off. We'll have a look at the driver standings. Obviously, I said earlier, Carlsberg is the one and only, the champion, the flying Kimi Finn in that Mercedes crew, winning after the Japanese Grand Prix due to Almadi could not do the last 2 races in Russia and Japan respectively, and also he had a DNF at Singapore, which is kinda, I think that's kind of the limitations that he has done, but we'll have to wait and see. But the most interesting story as you watch on the driver standings, obviously you got Carlsberg in first with 319 points so far, Armady in second, the Flying Scotsman, with 221. MDJ in the house is in third with 146. Gaza Watkins is in fourth with 133. Scani is in fifth with 127 points. He's done well, to be fair, Scani. Snookster is in sixth with 113 points. And his first win of the season last week, so fair play to him. Partridge is in 7th with 40 points. There's a massive gap there now. So Cloudy Balloons is in 8th with 32. Jay Marsh is in 9th with 29 points. And the interesting, what I said earlier on, the most interesting story that you will ever hear, if Ninja does not get any points throughout the remainder of the last 3 races, it will be the most one lucky driver to not score any points this season, and you would expect Ninja to do well as well, to be fair, but it's just nothing went right for him until the 13th race. You probably thought that was the unlucky race, but he did well to win his first ever race for a very, very long time. I think it was back in season 3 or season 4, but people will tell me back in the day. So constructors, obviously the Mercedes boys are confirmed the winners in first with 432. AlphaTauri is in second with 253 points. The Haas team is in third with 173 points. So there's plenty of points up for grabs. Normally, I think it's 25. I'm sure the maximum you could get is 25, 42, 43 points max. So 100 and I think about 120 something. But either way, it could happen. But it all depends if AlphaTauri, Cloudy Balloons and Armady do not carry on. MDJ and Marshy with the Williams is in fourth with 164 points. Obviously the Haas said 173 with Hazard and Partridge. Alan Partridge. Now I mean on you, sunshine, is in so we got the Renault is in fifth with Ninja and Scani with 153 points. Now, you would probably think Scani to get more points than Ninja all season. That I would say, I would just rip a betting slip and say, look, my Ninja will score more points than Scani this season. But Scani's proved me massively wrong this season, as well as Carlsberg and Snookster, which I'll never forget. Just go back. Yes, we're going back to the live stream now. So, obviously, before the start of the season, I've written off Carlsberg and Snookster. And can I just say, congratulations to them. They have proved me wrong massively. Obviously, it was very difficult to predict a result based on a game that's not even come out at all. If it was the same game, like the 2019, then I would have said, I think I said Indigo and MDJ, I think it was, I can't remember. But basically, those two, they're banning out massively, but either way, you can't really write the script at all, and fair play to them, because that's what you need. And just try and get the settings right. So obviously it looks like we have got a dry start at the Mexico Grand Prix. Hit list. I think that's Hennes, I think it is. Sorry if I get that wrong. So Hennes is watching that lap does not give me hope. So obviously Carlsberg, all he has to do is just chill. He doesn't have to do much. Let someone else win the next 3 races. That's just my opinion. But Carlsberg will not give up that position at all. Clyde Balloon says, stop the fans in the crystal maze as always. So Rentara is Clyde Balloons. Some drivers are already out, and that's Beat by Vegan already do his lap, and that, I believe that's Delta. So the 2 Renaults of Ninja and Scania not racing tonight, which is a bit of a shock in the system, which has brought Lando and Delta into play. So good luck to them. Mate, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. He's got the finishing flag. Finishing flag. So we're going to try and see how Beat by Vegan. Beat by Vegan's been really struggling. He's getting some results here and there, but he needs to try and get into the top 10 massively. So let's see how he can try and get through the baseball ground section now. So here we go, he needs to try and push on those soft tyres now. If I remembered it right, the soft tyres ain't great around here, because it's not the greatest if you do soft mediums, you hope to God that there will be a safety car. That is your only hope. You can do soft hards. I think you can do soft mediums to avoid it, but it just all depends on how they can try and push. So let's see how Beat by Vegan can do on his first sector lap. And he's done a 28.5. That's a good time. A 28.5. I can't remember the exact qualifying time that could happen. So here we go. Can Beat by Vegan do well in the second sector? This is the part where I said it will be tricky for some people because of the S's and try and get the rhythm going. It feels like you're on a roller coaster ride. But we have to wait and see. Let's keep that car on track just. He's tried to brake and then keep it going. But fair play to him, 56.7. So let's see how... he's got a bit of a traffic ahead. I think that might be the Williams. Yes, luckily one of the Williams is just getting away. I'm not sure who that was then. But yeah, fair play to Beat by Vegan. He's done a 116.4. I think it's the 14s or I think it's 13s, I think it is. That's the perfect lap. That is the perfect lap. So let's see how Carlsberg... Oh, Carlsberg has invalidated his lap. Delta's done a 15... I think that's a 15.9. Yes, it is. It's a 15.9. So fair play to him. Lando. He's on the medium tyres. He's got a bit of traffic of the Force... the Racing Point. I nearly said Force India. I'm not sure who that was there, but just try and get out of the way. 56.3 from the medium tyres from Lando. Obviously, if you start on the mediums, it would be a good advantage. But it all depends how you can try and push on. Simba has done a 14.9. Watkins has done a 14.5. That's where the times I'm expecting for the softs. And Lando's done a 15.8. So 15.0. Fair play to him. Carlsberg, let's see how... Obviously, we've watched his lap of his the track lap. But let's see if he can try and emulate it on track. MDJ has already retired. And he's already crashed at the baseball ground, I think. Oh my God, who's that? I believe that was Alpha. I think Alpha and Carlsberg have a bit of a moment there. And to be fair though, it's... I don't know if Alpha knew that Carlsberg was doing his lap. But obviously that will have to be checked after. But that's just my opinion. Armady, who's come back after 2 races. Yeah, after 2 races. And he's done a 15.5 on the medium tyres. So that's a good time. To be fair, Armady and Lando in the 1 minute 15.5s. One of Mercedes, I believe. That might be either Snookster. Yeah, that might be Snookster, I think. Yeah, it is Snookster. So who's that? Assassin Bot has just gone a little bit wide. He might lose a few seconds he might get 118s, I think. But it all depends on how he can try and do it through the baseball ground section, which is a shame for him, to be fair, with Assassin Bob, because every race he has done, he's been really, really struggling. Same with Ellie. I hope she gets pushed that car to the limit, that Red Bull car. And Assassin Bot did a 118.3. Carlsberg did a 129.8, which I will not be surprised if he does another lap. I will not be surprised if he does another lap. So Dimo the Destroyer, as I would call him, or Dynamo Dimo, I like to call him there as well. So 28.4 on the mediums, so that's a good time. So he's trying to go through the second sector. So let's see how he can try and do. This is, again, they've got 3 races left, including this. They've got to get a good ending because they want to try and get that momentum going for the new season. That's the main objective. Oh my days! Dimo! Dimo spun! Dimo has spun! He will not improve his time. Well, he will not even get a time at all. 56.3. 11 minutes 20 left on the qualifying. Can anyone try and stop Watkins? 11:11 has left the session. So let's see how Alpha can try and do. 15.4. Yeah, 15.4. Good time. Just try and see who else has done their times. Obviously, Dimo will try and improve. Will try and do his lap again. Obviously, as you know, guys, I always look at the drivers who have not done their times yet, more so than the guys who have already done their laps. Ah, Alan Partridge, how you doing, mate? You alright? I hope you're going well. Chloe, how you doing? Hope you're going well. MDJ says today is not my day, man. Well, I don't know what you've done at the baseball ground section, but I'd like to know now. Dimo did a 28.5, but he's 700 slower. 700 slower. Chloe, hope everything's okay at university. Hope everything's alright as well. And same to everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe from this pandemic of the coronavirus, of the COVID-19. Obviously, we've heard some good news. We've got people finally coming back to the sporting events. Probably up to 4,000 of the fans to come back into the sporting events. So that's a good, massive good news to all of us. But obviously, it's a slow start, but it's a better than nothing really, because we all miss the sports live events. It's not feeling right when you're watching it on screen as well. So Dimo did a 117.1 on the mediums, so I wouldn't be surprised if they'll try and push on. Let's see how Ellie can do. 28.5. So let's see how she can do in the second sector. Try and push on. You can tell she's really trying everything she can on the Red Bull car, and fair play to her. She never, I mean, I want Assassin Bot, I want Ellie to get a point before the end of the season, and she's just invalidated a lap. Hopefully she'll get another lap in soon, but try and get the rhythm going to try and see where she lost the situation itself. So let's see how Snookster, who won last week at the Japanese Grand Prix, fair play to him. So let's see how Lando's moved to second place with a 1:14.2. Watkins did a 14.225, so just ahead of by 700 of a second. Partridge did a 14.5, so where did that come from? Fair play to him. Snookster trying to do his lap through the baseball ground. He's got Carlsberg on the medium tyres. Oh, Snookster! Snookster's not... is he going back to... Yeah. Where's Marshy? Marshy is in the Williams car now. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left to qualify. Let's see what time he can try and do. 28 flat. A 28 flat for Jay Marshy. So let's see what he can try and do through the second sector. I like this bit of the second sector. It's like the double right-hander, but I just don't like the S's. Delta has retired. 1111 has returned back to the car. Hopefully 1111 will bounce back. Marshy, there's yellow flags, I believe, in second sector. Let's see how Marshy can try and do through the baseball ground section. Let's see how Marshy can try and push on massively. Here we go, coming up to the last bit of the corner. Let's see what he can try and do. Needs to try and get into the 14s to stand any chance. 14.9 moves up to 5th. That's a good time. That is a very, very good time. Simba is still at 14.5 as well. Only lose out to third to Partridge by 0.02 of a second. 0.02 of a second? You mad? Mad? Reflection. It's funny enough, after 16 rounds. So after 16 rounds of the race, this is Reflection's first ever race at CWC. So this would be interesting to see how he can try and emulate it. And to be fair, a 15.8 on his debut. Fair play. That is still impressive. So let's see what he can try and do. He's just invalidates that. He's just letting some of the drivers through, which I don't blame him. So Carlsberg's on the medium tyres. Let's see what he can try and do through the S's part. If he can try and get to the 13s on the mediums, he is an alien. An alien. So let's see how he can try and do. 12 seconds. He's not purple. He is not purple on second sector, which is very, very surprising. Because normally when he's on the medium tyres, he gets purple. So something must have happened. It's probably because of the Drivers' Championship. He's trying to ease off a little bit. So let's see what he can try and do. 15.1. A 15.1. Good time. 5/10 better off on Imadi, who was the second Drivers' Championship second place at the current state of the CWC Racing League. So let's have a look at Henners. Henners, who's not done a lap yet. Same as Snookster or Storm or Ellie or 1111. But 1111 will be doing the lap in a bit. Same as Storm. So let's see how Henners can try to do. He's got the other Force India of Assassin Bot, I believe. Yes, it is. And he's invalidated his lap. Oh, it's not pressure. Pressure's building. Under 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left of the qualifying. Snoozer just kept that car intact. He's purple. He's purple on second sector. Let's see what he can try to do through the baseball ground. Let's see how Snookster can try and do. He's coming up to the last few corners now. He can try and do 14. Oh, brilliant lap. Brilliant lap. Just by the 10th. The skinniest of the 10th. That doesn't make sense. He's just a Mercedes driver. He's trying to emulate what Lewis happened. How about the I couldn't say the words. I couldn't say the words. Let's see how Storm can try and do. He's trying to build up his lap. Snookster, if you're watching this back, I really, really do apologise. But I'll tell you what, Amadeus hit the 13s. 113.9. Flat. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Chloe says, everything good, thank you. Just going into a week of assessments. Monday night's a lot better, thanks to you. Oh, Chloe, thank you. I'll try. If you want a signature or anything like that, just say, and I'll try my best. But I have to pass it through to Watkins as well. So, obviously, I've been through the assessments of the uni stage. It's not great. It's not great. It's just I feel really old now. It's about 10 years ago now. Toad, how you doing, mate? He says CWC was my first ever league, so I didn't know how sport I was with a commentator of your calibre. Now after a league or two down, your commentary is amazing, Mal. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Joe says, what do you play on, mate? This is the PS4. This is the PS4 for the CWC Racing League for the F12020. That is what the game is. He says, I think he was trying to refer to Joe Mama. So yeah, But before you carry on, guys, please, 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 please like and subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. Not only the League Racing TV channel is live exclusive for the CWC for the next 2 more races after this, but we've also got the TTML, obviously, for divisions 1 to 5, and also you got the Sprint League, as well as the CRC, the Competitive Racing Club, if that's how I pronounce it right. If not, I will be not here next week. Nah, I'm kidding. I'll just try and get that right for the League Racing TV. So obviously the CRC is run with the Project Cars 2 League. So make sure you watch it throughout the rest of the week. They've got some great commentators, so make sure you like and subscribe and follow as well. 1 minute 42 left of the qualifying. Stormed in a 1:16.4. Where's Henners? Henners is trying to do his lap. So the top 5 are out for their laps. Carlsberg needs to try and get into the 13s. That is the big question. That is the massive big question as well. So let's see how we can try and push on. Henners needs to try and do his lap. He's got one last chance saloon for Henners. He can't make any silly mistakes. Well, MDJ, Delta, Marshy, they've not improved. Snookster's retired. He's crashed. He's crashed through the second sector, and that's through the S's. So that's not good for Snookster. That is not good for Snookster. So let's see how Henners can try and do. 45 seconds left of the qualifying. So let's see how he can try and push on. So here we go, guys. The final countdown has commenced. Time has stopped. Time has stopped. They have stopped the fans at the Crystal Maze. But I tell you what, they have stopped the qualifying at the CWC Racing League. Watkins is a tenth quicker. It's nearly a tenth quicker. But Rentara, aka Cloudy Balloons, has gone up to second place. So the 2 Alpha Towers in the top 2 for the first time in a very, very, very a long time. Let's see how Watkins can try and do. He needs to try and push on. Oh no, he misses out. He misses out by a tenth. He misses out by a tenth. Lando moves up to second. Where's Alan Partridge? Alan Partridge is 2 tenths quicker. Oh my god, come on. You want to try and get the purple? You want to try and get pole position into the top 3. This is the moment of the lifetime. Oh no. He does improve. Oh my days! Carsberry, he's got pole position. A 1:13.2. I'm indeed at 1:13.5. What? Madness! Absolutely madness! Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, so unbelievable stuff there. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But tell you what, Carsberry, what a lap from him. Of the skiddest. Could you please let someone else win? You've won. Look, said you've won 14 of the 16 races. That is incredible. Well, I say 14 races. I do apologise. You have been in the top 2 for 14 of the 16 races. I do apologise. I said that properly. I had to reiterate that quickly. So we're just waiting for the drivers to finish off there, the garages itself. But like I said, Carsberry, what a lap in the Mexico Grand Prix. Unbelievable stuff. So fair play to him. So here are your short qualifying classification for the Mexican Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League for the F1 League. You've got Cosmo, the Flying Kimmy Finn, in first. Armadillo, the Flying Scotsman, in second. Lando is in third. You got Rantara, the Cloud Balloons, is in fourth. Snookster, fifth. Watkins, sixth. Partridge, seventh. Simba, eighth. Marshy, ninth. Alpha, 10th. Be By Vegan, 11th. Dimmow, 12th. Reflection, on his debut for the first time in this season, in 13th. Delta, 14th. Assassinbot, 15th. Storm is in 16th. 1111, 17th. Ellie, 18th. MDJ in the house, 19th. Aaron Henners is in 20th place. But the bottom four had no time at all. Unbelievable. I would have no voice after this. No voice. And I believe we're going to have... I've not heard anything from the weather crew or anything like that, so I believe we're going to have a dry race. Unless I've been told differently. Clive Balloon says, great lap by Lando, and that AlphaTauri 1-2 for a few minutes. Yeah, it was grand stuff as well. Armadillo says, that was my first ever quality lap on this track, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, fair play, fair play. So let's see how we can try and do. So some of the guys are all set and ready to go for their formation lap for the CWC Racing League for the Mexico Grand Prix. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think there'll be a shock along the cards? Oh, okay. I believe from Snookster, I do apologise if I got that wrong, but I believe from what I've been told, Snookster said that he did not crash on purpose. His controller was disconnected. I thought he crashed. The way it was on the map itself through the S's, now I can understand why he went off track. So that's why I wasn't sure what happened. So obviously the best strategy to go for is the 2-stop, which I was surprised at, but you can do the 1-stop if you are at the back of the grid. But you're just going to have to be very, very lucky to get the safety car. That is the big question. That's where you need to have the safety car. So it'd be good to see how the guys can try and push on massively. That's rough. So let's see what's going to happen. So we're just waiting for Carl's base through the second sector into the third in about a few moments' time. Cloud Blue says this would be the slipstream feast down to turn 1 between the top 6. Yeah, I did say at the start of the session, whoever starts in first is going to be swamped by all the starts itself, and it'll be interesting to see how Cosmo can try and defend against the slipstream. He'll probably just go for it. That's what he'll do. We'll just go massively go for it, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, please make sure you like and subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. That's all we ask for, guys. That's all we ask for. Pardon me. So here we go. We're about to kick off round 16 of the Mexican Grand Prix. 2 titles have already been decided at the Japanese Grand Prix, but they're still playing to up for grabs for 3rd place. It looks like Clay Balloons has gone back into the car. Hopefully he'll get back into the car quickly. If not, we'll have to do it massively onto there. Here we go. We're about to kick off for first lights. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go! Who's had a great start? Cosmo needs to get a great start. Oh my days, who's that? That was Lando. That was Lando trying to get oh my god, Lando's trying to go on the inside. He trying to get the slipstream off Cosmo, and there's been quite a few bows at the back of the grid. Oh, it looks like Aberdeen's just holding on for a second. But Lando trying to go side by side with RMD for second place. Oh my God, what's happened there? Looks like Watkins, Snooks there, Marshy having a great battle. 3 to bed with the NDD and the 3 to bed. Oh my God, we had the 2 to bed moment. And looks like 11-11 has left the session. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Watkins is struggling. Watkins is struggling. He's trying to keep on the inside, but yellow flag set us 1 and 2. That was, I think that might be Ellie who had a penalty. Yes, it is. Ellie had a penalty. Not sure what for. We'll find out in a moment. Oh my God, Marshy! That was a great move. That was a great move there from to overtaking Watkins on the trickiest part of the track, which I would never do. I would never ever do. And it looks like McLaren and Watkins is dropping right down. So I don't know if he's got wing damage or he had more fuel than the others, but he could not had any bad situation. Carsberry got the fastest up the race now with 129.2. Sorry, 119.2. Sorry, not 29. Going ahead of myself. So here we go. The onslaught of Simba trying to defend against Watkins. Watkins trying to go on the inside, but nothing. Watkins trying to keep there. No, there's been contact. Looks like there's been contact between Watkins and Simba, which that might be checked after. But let's find out. Let's see where Carsberry is still ahead after what happened at the start of the race. Fair play to him, but I thought he would have got swamped at the start, but it's just immense stuff. So let's have a quick glance at some of the drivers who have had a little bit of battle. So let's have a look at Simba and Cloudy Balloons, 6th and 7th place. Let's see how Cloud Blues can try and push on. So obviously the two stop will do it, or you can try and go long on the softs and try and go on the hards after, but it's up to you. Delta's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Colesberg's got the fastest of the race now, 116.9. So let's see how Cloud Balloons with the DRS active. Oh my days, Cloud Balloons is a little bit lagging on my screen, so hopefully that will not affect the other driver. Oh my days, who's that behind? That's a Ferrari and a Partridge. Oh, what's going on there? Oh my days, what's going on? It looks like we might have a bit of desync issue from Cloud Balloons. We might have a desync issue with Cloudy Balloons because it was merged. It was like the McLaren and Alpha of Rantara going inside each other with the cars. It was just disturbing as hell. But I think that will have to be checked after. Let's have a look at MDJ, who had a struggling qualifying. He's got himself moved up to 9th place. So fair play to him. Oh my days, who's that? Yeah, Rantara will need to come off the session. Yeah, Rantara's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. If you can hear me, guys, please. Rantara, there's quite a few people having penalties galore. Alpha's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. Hennes has got a 3-second time penalty, I believe. Lando's got a 3-second time penalty as well. So mad stuff, to be fair, absolutely mad. And it goes side by side. Oh my days, oh my days. MDJ, come on! You want a 2 to bed? You want the 2 to bed? We'll give you the 2 to bed moment. Beat Fingers got a 5-second penalty. Oh my god, fair play to MDJ. Got up to 9th place after that move. Fair play, that's a good move. Silky smooth with a move. Reflection try to close in on Assassin Bot with 14th place. So let's see how Reflection can try and push on Assassin Bot. So let's see how Reflection can try and do. Snooks has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It looks like, yeah. I was going to say I thought there was another one that had a penalty, but it looks like people moved up. But Reflection trying to push on, and he was trying to push on, but I'm going to have to go back. Unless he gets quicker now, I'm going to have to watch the 3-car, well, it was a 3-car battle between 7th, 8th and 9th, but now I think that might be scrapped. So let's see how Reflection can try and push on. He should have the DRS. So let's just watch it from Sasha Box go 3-second time belt for multiple points now. So Reflection could have a chance of making the overtake move just beforehand. Sasha Box already defending. Now he's going back onto the racing line. No, will you please pick a position, please. Two in the bed. We're going two in the bed. We're going two in the bed. Up turn one. Turn one. Turn one. Turn one. Oh my days! Oh my days! Assassin Bot trying to hold on for dear life. A little bit of contact. There's been a contact between Reflection and not much from Assassin Bot, but fair play. Oh my god! Oh my god! MDJ and Rentaro to go side by side. Two in the bed. Don't you did it? No! 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 Don't you ever do two in the bed. Through the assist. Oh my god. Right, Rentaro, if you can hear me, come off the stream. You are lagging. You are lagging on stream. And you could cause an accident by someone. I will be honest on stream. I'm saying this honestly on stream. This could be nasty. This could be nasty. But Delta and Henna's having a good, could have a good battle for 11th place. So here we go. Henna's trying to go to the slipstream now. 11-11 has joined back. Here we go. Henna's should. Oh, this could be close. This could be close. Oh, 7 DJ. Let's go 3-second time bound for multiple points. Good move. Henna's, good move. Brilliant move from himself against Delta. I bet you any money that all drivers will guarantee to have a penalty. The way it's going at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers out of 20, and we're already on lap 6. Mad. Absolutely mad. Yeah, flag set to 2. Cloud Balloons has retired. So we should have the virtual safety car. So virtual safety car. Retire, if you can't hear me, I'm sorry, but you are lagging on my screen. And it looks like you had a desync issue when you came back into the lobby. I'm hoping 11-11 doesn't have the same effect as what Rentaro did. So some of the drivers should be going, if they're getting close to the pits, they should come in for the softs, or possibly go for mediums and then go for the softs after. That's their call. That is their call, which is what I think Carlsberg's going for the mediums. Yeah, for the drivers who are already on the medium tyres, this is just... Marshall just had a bit of a moment as well, so it should be back up and running now. Delta's gone. The virtual safety car's gone now, so let's see how drive-through penalty for Assassin Bot for speeding. Rentaro has left the session. Henna's holding on for 4th. Delta trying to close the gap for 4th place. Armadine and Partridge, they have gambled to hold on for those soft tyres. Same with Ellie and 11-11. I think the soft tyres ain't great. They ain't great around here. They never will grow. But that's why the 2-stop will be the quicker option. But so let's see how Delta's had a little bit of a moment. The only closest battle we've got so far, well, we've got 2 battles. We've got Lando? Yeah, Lando's trying to close in on his current teammate for tonight, Delta. Alpha's retired. We've got a virtual safety car. We got another virtual safety car. So the guys who have just gone past the pits, they'll be fuming. They'll be absolutely fuming. They wanted more tyres. Good evening to Martin Underwood. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. Haven't heard from you for a long time. Hope everything's okay well on your end. This is mass lagging. Yeah, there's a few drivers that were lagging, but Rentaro was lagging on stream massively. But there's been a few drivers who are coming back into the street, coming back into the cars I don't know if that's what's caused it. I don't know. But Delta's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. And yeah, Lando's just laying... Delta's just laying Lando through. So Jay Marsh trying to close in Snookster for 7th place. So Hazza, how you doing? Levels, how you doing, mate? Alright, hope you came well. I haven't done for you for a while. I know you're on every week, but feels a week, a decade ago. Martin says, hi, Matt. Oh, yeah, how you doing, mate? Alright, hope you came well. So Marshy getting... It looks like he had a battle with Hennes. Hennes looks like he's struggling with those medium tyres, but I hope not, because the medium tyres should do quite long laps, to be fair. But it's just all depends how he can try and push on. We've got about a few car battle behind. We've got the McLaren of Simba trying to close in on the DRS onto Hennes. We'll just watch his car for a little bit to see the overhead moment. And as you can see, Hennes is getting close to Marshy. Let's have a quick glance at that. Actually, Marshy should have. Marshy should try and defend against Hennes. I don't like this DRS here because it's just too short. Alpha has left the session. Kai Blue says he thinks he had desync. I kind of guessed that after what happened during the stream tonight. So Carlsberg's just gone ahead of Partridge in from 3rd to 2nd place. Armady trying to do long laps. I think if Armady can try... Is Armady... Where's Armady? I don't know who went into the pits. That was Storm. That went into the pits. So, so here we go. Can Carlsberg try and push on? That is the big question. With Carlsberg, it doesn't need to do much now because he's won the title. He's won the driver standings. Partridge and Delta have gone into the pits now. So let's see how Simba can try and close the gap onto Marshy. Looks like MDJ's trying to get ahead of Hennes, and he does make the move of Hennes. So fair play to him. I'm going to have a look at the... not penalties. Well, we'll have a quick glance at the penalties, to be fair. Sasibot has got another 3 seconds of penalties. Partridge had a 3 second... Was it Partridge? Yeah, Partridge had a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So Lando, Snookster, MDJ, Hennes for 6 seconds. Partridge, Delta. Now Reflection's got a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. B-Boy Vega's got 8 seconds for the penalties. Sasibot's got 6 and Storm has got 3 seconds. So I hope they try and push on massively. Position changes. Obviously the biggest movers is Hennes and MDJ with 12 positions. Well, now it's dropped down to 11 for Hennes because Partridge is with that faster faster medium tyre now. Well, I say faster, he's just put on the fresh tyres, to be fair. It feels like a little bit faster. But with Hennes, the tyre wear will not be great. Obviously, Armady, Hennes, Delta, and 1111 are the only ones who have had no time, no stops at all. So they'll need to try and think about it sooner rather than later. There's not been much overtakes, and every time I miss it, Reflection's gone on the hard tyres, which I don't blame him, to be fair. The hard tyres should last the whole race, but with the gap of like everyone else, he'll still move up a few positions, but I don't know if he'll be massively ahead. That would be the big question. I'm surprised with Watkins after he had a great qualifying. Hennes has got a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. I think is that 9 seconds? Yeah, that is 9 seconds. 9 seconds for the penalties. So hopefully Simba. Armidy's now got a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. So penalties galore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 drivers. 11 drivers. 9 drivers remaining. Ellie has got a penalty. Watkins has got a penalty now. Will you guys stop adding the penalties galore? Simba! Simba, 2 in a bed. We got 2 in a bed. Oh, beautiful move. Brilliant move from Simba. No, Marshy, you got the DRS. He's trying to go risk it for a biscuit. 11-11's got a penalty. 3-second time penalty. One. And now, was it Carlsberg? Well, Simba, Marshy, and Dimo are the only ones who have not got a penalty at all this session. Fair play to those guys. Fair play. Because they could, if they can catch up to the top, if Simba and Marshy can catch up to the top 4, it could be close, you know. I think Armady is going into the pits now for the medium tyre, well, the hard tyres. Yeah, so Armady needs to try and get a good gap. Let's say a good gap. He needs to try and get as close to Carlsberg's time as much as possible. Because either way, I think it's about 20 to 25 seconds of the pit stop. So if the gap is about 30 seconds. Hennes has retired. Hennes has left the session, and I'm not sure where or how he's retired. So Hennes has crashed. No, Hennes has left. DNF, and he was in 10th place. Storm has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he'll be. I'm annoyed at Hennes because he was in the position in the top 10. So something must have happened. Something must have happened during that stint. But I could be wrong. Oh my days. Watkins and Dimo, them two were banning out in Japan last week. Needless to say, I'm not going to repeat what they did last week, but overall, hopefully they're good mates off track and keep the issues off. Well, I'm going to say off, to be fair. So, but with Watkins in 12th place, I'm very, very surprised. Ellie's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. 11-11 has left. 11-11's had some issues on the car, massively. So I'll be very surprised if Lando can try and push on into first. So let's see how Watkins can try and close in on Dimo. We got a 3-car battle for 5th, but we'll just watch this battle between Dimo and Watkins. So Watkins trying to close in on the DRS. He's trying to use as much ERS as possible. Dimo's got no ERS, and Watkins saying, well, thank you very much, I'll take on the inside line and I'll take 11 players. Bish, bash, bosh. Dimo will not be happy with that. He'll try and get back into... He will have the DRS, I think. No, he won't. He won't have the DRS, which I'm very surprised. So Dimo will not catch up to Watkins. Here we go. We've got AMDJ trying to close in on Simba now for 5th. So here we go. Can MDJ, who's in 6th place. Let's see what he can try and do on the medium tyres. He needs to try and push on to Simba to try to do everything. Simba's to try to go on the defensive line. Oh, keep on! It could have been worse. Simba's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So now Jay Marsh and Dimo are the only ones left with no penalties. Yellow flag set to 2. That might be Delta. No, that might be... Yeah, that is Delta. I'll just see if Delta gets past. Oh no, Delta is still going on track. It looked like Delta messed up. Assassinbot has retired from the session. So let's see how we got another virtual safety car. So virtual safety cars galore. Okay, Balloon says, just my luck. Best qualifying P4, then get session no longer assist glitch. Come back to find myself in P9, and then my car goes through everyone else, and when I do lose control, I've been smashed. Could have been a great result. Mate, we can't control who's in the lobby, who's not. So at the same time, looks like Lando's just coming out for his hard tyre stint. So Armady trying to close in on Carlsberg. Carlsberg should have the advantage. Well, he should have the advantage. Oh my days, who's that? That's Lando and Marshy. Marshy will have to defend against the onslaught. Lando trying to make the move on to Marshy. Oh, late braking move. That will cost him. Yeah, that will cost him massively. Oh my days, that was weird. Lando looked like he paused the game, drifted, and lost control through the double right-hander, which has brought Partridge into play. So he's, like I said, Lando's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. If, like I said, if Marshy and Dimo can try and catch up to the guys ahead, they'll get some decent points. They could get some decent points. So as things stand for Marshy, let's have a look at the penalties again. I'm going to look at it from the leader point of view. So obviously with Marshy, 3 seconds, he will move up to 5th only. Yellow flag set to 3. That is... I'm not sure who that is. I'm just going to the pits. But here we go. Lando's retired! What's happened to Lando? Lando has retired. Okay. We've got drivers leaving. Not sure what for. I don't know if it was an issue or what, but bit of a weird one, to be fair. So here we go. Can Marshy try and close in on Partridge for 6th place? Partridge has done a great race, to be fair. Marshy done a great race. Reflection on his debut in 8th. Oh my days, Partridge has made a massive mistake. He's now brought Marshy into 6th. That's a good momentous move. Well, Marshy lost that 6th place to Partridge just a few moments ago, but now. But now, Storm has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So let's see how Partridge can try and... He should have the DRS. He should have attacked with the DRS. But with the Partridge trying to push on, he would try to think, what does he have to do? Obviously those medium tyres ain't going to last throughout the remainder of the race. So he will have to pit for the softs later on. But I think he'll follow where Marshy can try and push on. Let's see how Partridge can try and close up. And it looks like there was the 2 Ferraris, I think. Oh, that's 11-11. MDJ's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So let's see how Partridge can try and push on J Marsh for 6th. Just as I said, that he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Doesn't want that at all. So let's see how Marshy can try and defend against Partridge now on the DRS straight. Partridge's got loads of DRS. So here we go. Opportunity of a lifetime for Partridge going side by side. Oh my days, Marshy! Watch it! Watch it! 2-1! 2-1! 2-1! Oh my days! Partridge! Marshy! It could have been worse. It could have been massively worse. Marshy still intact with the DRS. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. So now Marshy will have to do what he did earlier on. Lando has left the session. So Lando, who had a great race, not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if he meant to be on the hard tyres or what, but he's either had a bit of damage or what, I don't know. We haven't heard anything back. Safety car. What? Say what? Where did that come from? Storm's retired. Where's the retirement come from? So we've got our first ever safety car, which is really lucky to Carlsberg and Armady. If the guys who are pitting now, I would pit for the medium tyres now. I would pit for the medium tyres and then go all the way to the end. You can't go the softs. You can't go soft 16, 17 laps. No way. Absolutely no chance. You can go hards if you wanted to play it really safe, but I'm just saying, if you go onto the hards, you will be safer and you won't get a punch at the end, but you will lose out to the guys who are just pitted for the medium tyres. Let's see where Carlsberg is on track. He's coming to the baseball ground section. So I'm trying to on that hard tyre as well. I did say, when will the safety car come in properly, but nothing. I feel like Armady is being screwed over again, because this would have been an opportunity a lifetime to close in on Carlsberg. So Partridge got a drive through penalty. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. So you have to get rid of it after the safety car. So Carlsberg should be on the medium tyres. Yeah, Ellie has retired. Oh, Ellie, no. Armady will be on the medium. Like I said, the drivers who are coming in now should be medium tyres. If you go on the what? I was going to say MDJ. MDJ just pitted for the softs. He'll be fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. I think he'll have to go. I would pit now for the medium tyres. What? Say what? You think you're going to take that softs all the way to the end, MDJ? If you do that, fair play to you. Fair play. But those tyres are going to be absolutely knackered. Absolutely knackered. Storm has left the session. We started off with 20. And now we're currently at 13 drivers remaining. Clyde Lewis says, yeah, I understand Colin Masters for. Yeah, nothing you could do. Nothing we could do. Delta's disqualified. Yeah, Delta's disqualified from the session for accumulating too many penalties. So I don't know if Delta's actually on track still, but I'm sure it said DSQ. So let's see how MDJ can try. I don't know why he's gambled on the softs, but he'll probably know more than me on the tyre wear. The tyre wear that I predicted was not going to last long. Probably about 6 to 10 laps. That's how I would see it. But don't forget, he's got another 16 laps to like on top. So he'll be hoping that there'll be another safety car after this. That's his only hope with that soft tyre, to try and cool it off. But he doesn't want to lose it too much. Obviously, with the tyre wear setups, you can set the setup to be all the way to the left to make the tyre wear not wearable too much on the race. But again, you do not want to make any silly mistakes or get onto the gravel or hit the grass. That's where your tyre wear will kick off a little bit massively. So at the moment, Carlsberg is in the lead in first. Armady is in second. Snookster is in third. MDJ in the house is in fourth place. You got Simba in fifth. Partridge is in 6th. Marshy is in 7th. No penalty on him. Reflection on his debut race after 15 races. On the 16th time of asking on his debut, he's in 8th currently. You got Watkins is in 9th. Dimo is in 10th. Beat by a Vegan is in 11th. Delta is in 12th. And 1111 is in 13th place. I think that might be some contact between Simba and Watkins. Not sure exactly how or what happened. I don't know if that was earlier on in the race, but we have to try to get confirmation as well. But with the situation that, well, the hard tyres were definitely going to last throughout the whole race, definitely. But the tyre wear, sorry, the speed of it, people are going to be a little bit quicker than you because of the medium tyres. I think it's about 4/10 quicker than you each lap. I think, anyway. But my concern is MDJ on the softs. If he survives and gets into the top 3 and wins it, that's 3 times I'm saying this now. If he survives and keeps his tyre wear intact, get into the top 3 and win it, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked, and that will be one of his bestest ever races, considering he's had six podiums, 6 runners up, and 3 of those races where he should have won it. Definitely should have won it. Well, definitely Russia. That's the one race where he should have guaranteed to win it. But then something happened with the virtual safety car, and the way that Carlsberg was just chasing him all race long, and capitalise. And now we should, well, not, I was going to say we should have the safety car coming in, but I think we've got one of the drivers slowly catching up in the second sector. I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Delta. Obviously 1111 is out of the race, I believe. Safety car is in this lap. So technically now Carlsberg will have to defend again against the onslaught of the drivers. They're trying to build their tyre wear massively and trying to not lose any patience or lose any momentum. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Carlsberg needs to get a good exit now. Needs to do it now. So there was contact there between Armady and Carlsberg, which has now brought Carlsberg just shut off now. Oh my god, Armady, look at that, synchronised from right to left. And now we've got Snookster and MDJ trying to charge on the slipstream. Looks, oh my god, oh, this is unbelievable. Carlsberg trying to defend. Armady holding on for second. Looks like Snookster and MDJ for 3rd and 4th place. So unbelievable racing. Oh, Armady trying to go side by side against Carlsberg. Oof. Oh, this is unbelievable. The guy's still going side by side. Armady's got a 3-second time bound for 1 towards. That could be challenged. Oh my days. Oh my god. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move there from Armady. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Snooks. MDJ moves up to 3rd. Oh my god. MDJ is in 3rd place. He could have a shot at the top 2. But Snookster pouncing. Oh my god, here we go. Look at this. Just MDJ should be overtaking Carlsberg. Oh my days, what's happened to MDJ? So he's trying to make the move on to Carlsberg. Needs to make the move done now because the tyre wear is not building up. The soft should be kicking off already. But his ERS, MDJ, his ERS is going to be playing up massively. So he needs to try and save. Look at this. Carlsberg's got masses of ERS, so he could try and pounce at any point in time. But with the slipstream of Armady, all he has to do is just try and keep the slipstream. That's all he has to do, and keep with the DRS. Partridge should have had the drive through. Just check the penalties. Yeah, he's already done the drive through. So here we go, MDJ. MDJ is trying to get the good exit at turn 16, I think it is. DRS is enabled now. DRS should be enabled, but the DRS is not great. So as you can see, some of the drivers are all slowly building away. The gap is getting even spread out now. So here we go. Can Delta try and close in on Dimo for 10th place to try and get that extra point? But with Marshy and Watkins having a good battle for 6th place, Simba could be a sitting duck. But we've got the top four battling out to win at the Mexico Grand Prix. It's just immense stuff. It's absolutely immense. But overall, what did you think of the race so far? We've got about 11 laps remaining. I know it feels like it's a long race because we've had too many virtual safety cars and the one safety car, the real life safety car. So here we go, MDJ needs to build up. MDJ needs to build that ERS. That's where he was losing. That's where he was building the time. That's where the gap was. What Carlsberg was doing. He was trying to build it up from the last corner and try and close in on Armady. Armady is going to be swamped. So the top three. Are trying to battle it out, and this has been a great restart of the race. We've not had an official restart. It was just more of the safety car scenario. But let's go back to the situation between 5th, 6th and 7th place. Simba, Marshy and Watkins battling out. Obviously with Simba on the hard tyres, which, as I said earlier on, he'll guarantee to finish off those tyre wear. But he will need to try and get a good opportunity to try and keep the onslaught of Marshy and Watkins in 6th and 7th. So here we go, Marshy with the DRS trying to close in on Simba. Well, this is a good opportunity of a lifetime for Marshy. Let's go and watch it from the baseball grounds point of view from his car. So here we go, coming up to the last corner now. Simba needs to try and defend. He's trying to get the slipstream. He should have the ERS. Yeah, ERS is pushing away. He's gone shot off already. But with Marshy on the DRS, Watkins. Looks like Watkins was getting closer and closer and closer. Watkins trying to do the lane. Break in! Move! Oh my god, Watkins, don't give me a heart attack moment. Please don't give me a heart attack. Please don't give me a heart attack. Marshy trying to defend on 6th place. Watkins! It looks like Simba, he's got no ABS. And he's trying to push on from this. We've got a 3-car battle. It's just been absolutely epic. But Snooks has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So a 3-car battle for the top 3, and we've still got the 3-car battle for 5th, 6th and 7th respectively. So let's have a look at Watkins trying to push on. Try and look from his point of view again. So Watkins should have the ERS mode now. Yeah, he's trying to get the ERS as close to Marshy as possible, but his ERS will be completely shot. DRS active, trying to close in, Marshy's got loads of ERS. Simba trying to defend against Marshy. So Marshy should have the DRS, and Simba, fair play to him on the hard tyres, still keeping those two drivers behind, while the other drivers are still trying to push away. We got Delta trying to close in on Demo for 10th place. Obviously the 3-car battle that we're watching live and exclusive for you guys for 5th, 6th and 7th. Armady is going another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And then we also got the top 3. I'm surprised that MDJ's kept those tyres. He's got to do another 8 laps on those softs. He's going to have to be careful. He's got to have to be very, very careful. He needs to try and push now. But then again, he gambled. He's gambling and he's doing everything he can to try and produce the goods. So here we go. Simba has had a great exit. Watkins needs to try and get something. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Come on! Come on! Watkins, no. He's getting closer and closer, but nothing. Oh my god, oh my god. Marshy! Marshy, be careful. Simba struggling, Simba struggling, Simba struggling now. It's brought Marshy into play. Marshy should have the inside line. Oh my god, he thought about it, but not worked out. And now it's brought... Oh my god, this is mad racing between these 3 drivers. Great racing. Overall, great racing, don't get me wrong. But all of these drivers are battling out for like points mean prizes for some of these drivers. Marshy trying to go through the S's section. He did it with ease actually, fair play to him. Obviously in another respect. Oh my days, Watkins! That could have been the lost breaking point moment. So madness stuff, here we go. Marshy should have a chance to try and make the move on Simba now. This is a great opportunity when he's been waiting for it for about 5 laps now. Carlsberg's got another 3-second time down for multiple warnings. We got 2 in the bed. We've got a 2 in the bed moment, and he makes the move. Perfect! Bish, bash, bosh. Brilliant move. Now Watkins will have a chance to try and make the move. He should have the DRS active. No! I'm surprised with that. He should have the DRS active. But Simba's dropped down and Watkins makes the move. Perfect. Brilliant move. It looked like he didn't have the DRS. So now Simba, who did a great job to defend, now will have to... And Simba will now have to try and close the gap. I am watching Gillette Soccer Monday with Wolves 0-0 currently against Southampton with 50 minutes to already played. In the second, well, we're in the second half already. 5 minutes played in the second. So 0-0. So we're at the minute. We've got 5 laps remaining. Top 3 battle. MDJ needs to catch up to these guys. Carlsberg. These 2 drivers who have been tug and toe, if that's how you say it, tug and toe, try and close the gaps. Armady. Obviously, Armady's had a great season. Don't get me wrong, he's had a great season, but there was a few races where Carlsberg's just touched. And Carlsberg made the move! Brilliant move! Just! Again, they were going side by side at one point. Now, Armady needs to try and push on. Let's have a look from AMDJ's point of view. This is mad through the S's part. MDJ should be catching up to these guys. But here we go. Almady's had a bit of a late breaking moment with the ABS. So now MDJ needs to try and push. Needs to try and get that ERS. Here we go. Needs to get a good exit. It looks like that's probably why he's losing so much time. ERS needs to be on now. Should have been done earlier. That's why he's lost a bit of time. Some madness stuff. MDJ, who's lost out to the top 2 from that back end. So now he's going to have to try and build that up again. So DRS active for Armady. Let's have a look at the penalty scenario. Look at the leaderboard and look at the penalties. So Armady's got 9 seconds with the penalties. Carlsberg's got 6. So either way, mad. So if Jay Marshy needs to push. I know it's a big ask. I know it's a mammoth big ask. But if we get another safety car now, this could be Marshy's day. It would be mad. So at the moment, Marshy could be on for 4th place. Will definitely be on for 4th place. So Simba's got a 3-second time penalty from Maltornis, who's got 6. Beat by Vigans got 12 seconds with the penalties. So 38. So he'll drop himself down out of the points into 12th. Here we go. Can Armady try and close the gap now? This is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is a brave heart moment. Oh, brilliant move! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant move! Oh, can Carlsberg could bounce back. We could have a 2 in a bed. We'll go 2 in a bed, 2 in a bed. 2 in a bed moment. No. Yes, maybe. 50-50. Fun and Fred. Ask the audience. Are you watching, guys? Please, please, please make sure you like, subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. We're not only live exclusive on the CWC Racing League. We've also got other leagues live exclusive for you guys later on this week. We've got the TTML for divisions 1 to 5, and also got the Sprint League for the rest of the week. We've also got the Saturday and Sunday with the CRC. I think it's the Competitive Racing Club, where all the races are based on Project Cars 2. So here we go. Can Carlsberg bounce back? Armady trying to do everything he can to push. Watkins could have a chance of getting 4th, but obviously because of his penalties, he'll try and have to get a gap as quickly as possible. We're on the penultimate lap now. Penultimate lap. Armady trying to defend. Needs to try and get a 3-second gap. If he can try and get a 3-second gap away from Carlsberg, this will be a fantastic achievement. And to keep him first, it all depends. But the tyre, see, this is why I was worried with MDJ. He's had to pit for fresh tyres now. That's what I was worried at with that the strategy core. Watkins could be chancing on to Jay Marsh for 4th. So Watkins could have a chance of getting some points against MDJ. Just slightly, a few points here and there. But it's vital. It's absolutely vital. You probably think it's only a few points. But those few points could make or break the season. So let's just see how Watkins can try and push on Marshy. 6/10. They're coming up to the final lap now. So we're on the final lap of this race. MDJ moves up to 6th. Simba drops down to 7th. As you can see, the Williams, the on charge. This will be close. I think MDJ could be closer to Watkins at the end of the lap. But you'll need to try and push this bestest ever fastest lap, and he has done 15.959. That's a good lap, to be fair. So here we go. Can Watkins, chance of a lifetime to try and make the move on to Marshy. He hasn't got the oomph. Where's Carlsberg? Carlsberg. Oh my days! These two are battling out for the top 2. And fair, respectful driving. Fair, respectful driving from these two drivers. Armady's got another 3-second time down, so that will cost him massively. I think that might be 12 now. Oh, Armady! Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. So Carlsberg should try and make the move, and keeps intact and should be ahead to win the Mexican Grand Prix. Congratulations to Carlsberg, he's just won the Mexican Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. Armadillo finishes in second. Snoopstar should finish in third. MDJ moves up to fourth, fifth. I did say he'll catch up to Watkins at the end of the race. And he did. But Marshy, great race from him. Watkins finishes in fifth. MDJ finishes in sixth. Simba will finish in seventh place. Reflection on his debut. Congratulations to him. He's done a massive job in eighth. Fair play to him. Partridge will finish in ninth. Be by Vegan. I don't know if he's got less fuel, which has now brought Delta into the top 10. So Delta's just gone right round the outside. I think he had no fuel. That's why he's probably slowed down. Fair play to well, the game says MDJ is the driver of the day. Fair play to him, but still, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But fair play to Colesbury for finishing the race where he's strongly finished all the time. And did Snookster scrape the podium? I think he did, actually. Yeah, he did. So well done to Snookster again in the top three. So fair play to these guys. Oh, it is left the session. So here are your race classification for the Mexican Grand Prix, for the CWC Racing League, the F1 League. You've got Carlsway, the Flying Kimmy Finn in first. Armadillo in second. Snookster in third. Marshy, congratulations to him with not penalty, in fourth. Watkins in fifth. MDJ, biggest mover. Yeah, 13 moves. Fair play to him. Simba in seventh. Reflection in eighth. Partridge ninth. Delta in 10th. Dimo, again another driver. Congratulations to him for not getting a penalty at the Mexico Grand Prix. In 11th. Beat by Vegan in 12th. 11th, 13th was out. Ellie, Storm, Lando, Assassinbot, Hennes, Alpha, and Rantaro have all had the DNFs during that race. So yeah, so it's been a great race overall, to be fair. So what I'll do is I'll try and invite the drivers in, but it won't be a long interview. It'll be about a short interview as quickly as possible. So be right back, guys. If you've got any questions for the top three, send them in and I'll try and get them in as quickly as possible. So be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We are back, guys. We will try and get the drivers in, so bear with us a sec. We are going to have a few questions. If not, we'll have to stop the stream, and we'll see you next week as well. So, don't go anywhere. We'll try and get some of the drivers in. So, yeah, be right back. We're not going to leave the stream or anything like that. We're just going to check in to see if they are in the session itself. Guys, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is it? Snoopster and Carlsberg, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've got Carlsberg, the winner. Obviously, Armady has not got a mic again, so hopefully he will get a mic next season, or maybe 2 seasons. I don't know, but he has to get a mic because I need to hear his voice for the top 3. But also we've got Snoopster for scraping into the top 3. CWC. So. Carlsberg, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, good, you?
Not too bad, not too bad. During that race, you had some great... I bet you had a nervous start from the start of the race, overall. Do you agree?
On the main start?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually know what happened behind, but I got a clear start and managed to build a gap.
Fair enough, fair enough. But from your point of view, where do you think... obviously, you've won the title, you've won the Constructors as well. You got to admit, your battle against Armady tonight's got to be one of your best, surely.
Yeah, it was actually a very good battle. It was quite a lot, many laps. I tried to begin behind, just not battle every lap, but last couple of laps was very fun.
Absolutely, and it was a shame where Armady could not challenge you for the title this season, because I think it would have been a very close one had he not had some of those issues with the race itself throughout the season. But overall, surely, you've got 2 races left. Are you going to try and improve your bestest ever finish or bestest ever points tally at CWC Racing League?
I don't actually know what the last year's, but trying to complete the season and focus on next season, I guess.
Fair enough, and I don't blame you for that, to be fair, because overall this season you've just been on a different planet this season, and you've just completely just proved me wrong at the start of the season anyway, and you and Snoopster, which I'll mention about in a bit as well. So, but yeah, I've got the 2 drivers who won the Drivers and Constructors. So what are you going to do for the next 2 races left, Carlsberg?
Try to win. Build a nice focus on next season.
Try and carry on with that momentous from next season.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite smart to just be lazy, I guess.
Fair enough. I don't blame you for that, Carlsberg. Just keep the momentum going, and we'll have to see what happens next season. Will that keep flowing? We'll have to find out. But from your point of view, Carlsberg, congratulations on winning the Mexican Grand Prix, and the battle with yourself and Armady should be there on the top of your drivers ever, battles ever. But from your point of view, well, cheers for that, Carlsberg, and you can stay if you want, you can shoot off. It's up to you. Thank you very much for joining tonight. Snookster, how you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. 2 podiums on the bounce. That's going to be a big, momentous achievement for yourself, mate.
Definitely. Well, I said before the Japan race, I put a tweet out going, I need to improve, and ever since I put it out, I've got 2 podiums. So, yes, I'm happy. Not just for myself, but for myself and Carlsberg in the Constructors. I know we've already won it, but we could try and get that 500 point mark, which would be good.
That'll be good. Yeah, I think from your point of view, Snooks, I know they were everyone was rating for you to win the, to do well in the drivers as well as the Constructors. But from your point of view, this season, where do you think had gone wrong in certain parts, and where do you think your momentous 2 podiums now could follow on to the next 2 races with 2 podiums again?
Well, I think I got a podium in China, I think, and then I crashed it in Zandvoort. And I think ever since that race, I just went on a downfall for a couple races, for about 5-6 races.
Yeah.
I wasn't really getting many points. I was getting like the odd 5-6 points, but I wasn't getting a huge amount of points. But I've got my mojo back and I'm getting on the podium.
Fair enough. Fair dues, and let's hope you keep that momentous podium. Well, you said you scraped 3rd place, so did you expect to get 3rd tonight after what happened?
No, not at all. Oh, it was before the safety car. MDJ car was being D, but really far ahead. Then I saw MDJ went on softs. I was like, he's never getting them to the end. And I had a bit of hope, but then I had loads of penalties, and I think it was Marshy behind me had none. So I had to stretch out a huge gap, and I didn't think I'd do it. But I think on the last lap, he had a battle with Watkins, which slowed him down loads. And I somehow scraped the 9 seconds by a couple tenths. I don't know how I done it, but I wasn't expecting a podium.
Yeah, there was quite a few penalties. I expected the way it was going. It was like 9 people already had penalties after lap 6, and it was mad. And then all of a sudden, majority of only 2 drivers, Marshy and Dimo, were the only ones left that had no penalties all race at a tricky track at Mexico with penalties galore. So fair play to those 2, to be fair. But for your side, Snookster, what you, as I said to Cosgrove, how you think you'll do in the next 2 races?
Oh, I'd love to keep the podium streak going, but it will be tough. What are the 2 races? Brazil and Abu Dhabi, I presume.
I believe so, yes.
Brazil and Abu Dhabi I'm decently strong at, but a top 4, top 5 would satisfy me, both races. And hopefully I can maybe sneak a P4 3rd in the championship. I'm not sure how close it is.
Yeah, you'll have to check back on the stream or on Discord as well to find out. But we'll have to find out from their point of view. So, overall, Snook, so well done for getting 3rd. You did a brilliant job, and always. And the 2 drivers for the first time in ages to get into the top 2 as well. So, yeah, congrats. I forgot to say from last week, I know I said it to you, Snookster, this last week, but congratulations to you 2 for the constructors and also for Cosgrove for winning the Drivers' Championship this season. You both have done a magnificent job, and let's see how much points you get at the end of the season. Congratulations, guys. Well done for the top 3 tonight. Fair play. So, I'd like to thank Carsway and Snookster for their top 3. Obviously, Armady would have been the top 3 in podiums had he had a mic, as always. But hopefully he'll try and get one either next week, next season, or season after, I don't know. But hopefully he will get a podium with a mic as well. But let's see what happens from everyone's point of view. So like I said, I believe we're at Brazil next week for round 17. 2 races left. Obviously the drivers and the constructors have already been settled, but don't go anywhere because there's plenty of points at stake for 3rd place for all positions. So don't go anywhere, guys. It'd be a massive achievement. But thank you very much, guys. You just watched the racing at the CWC Racing League. You have watched it perfectly on live, exclusive on the League Racing TV channel. Make sure, please make sure to subscribe to the League Racing TV channel for all the live races. And I'll see you all soon. See you next week at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.